Oh. Hello, hello, entrepreneurs. I don't even know if I've been live here. I've been trying to fix technical difficulties. Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night's edition of How to Win at Business. And my name is Joe DiChiara. And thank you for watching live. If you are watching live, give me a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And if you don't know who I am, if this is the first time that you're watching, or you're here by accident, or you just stumbled upon me giving this presentation, I am a serial entrepreneur with a CPA license. I got tired of doing bookkeeping and accounting, so I decided to start doing Facebook Lives and talk about basically the 35 years of experience I've had working with thousands of small business owners and sharing with you, the new business owner, the solopreneur, the small business owners, some of the mistakes that I've seen people make and that I've made over and over again as an entrepreneur, and what we can do to avoid them. So with no further ado, let me show you how I win at business. And I am proud to announce that this is being brought to you by my favorite sponsor in the world, Bedrock University. Here we go. We've got the little banner going there. Bedrock University, you can enroll for free, and you will find some world-class instructors up there with precise, right on short but sweet lessons on small business stuff. Like Haley Gray has a course on how to start a massive Facebook group. And I followed the course, and we have over 900 great entrepreneurs in the Bedrock Business Builders group. And you could do the same thing. If I did it, you can do it. I don't have any special Facebook talents. I don't know marketing. I just followed what Haley said, and it worked. And, that's Bedrock University. So let's talk about tonight's training, which is from my course that's up there. It's actually not ready to view yet. There's some technical things I got to fix, but you could go in there, you could register, and I will let you know, send out an email letting you know exactly when the course is ready. And tonight we are going to talk about strategies that help you win at business. And like I said, in my other broadcasts, like I say, just about every day, at every presentation that I do, what the problem is. Because a lot of times the problem isn't what we think it is. And I don't know about you, but, things didn't always go smoothly for me. And when I read the passage from this book, from The Road Less Traveled, it put everything in perspective for me, for my life. And I said, oh, life is, yeah, life is tough. I accept that. It's complicated. There's a lot of moving parts. But what's insane is that we go into business and make it even harder. And that's really the crux of the problem for new business owners. And that is why I believe that most new business owners fail. Not some, not half, but most. Forbes says that 8 out of 10 businesses fail within the first 5 years. Well, I say that 98% of businesses fail within the first 2 years. And that's just based on experience and looking at the numbers. You can't look at the 30 million businesses and take, the numbers from there and extrapolate 8 out of 10 of them. No, because the ones at the top have been in business for a long time. They shouldn't count. If you take them out, the percentage of failures goes way up. But they don't want us to know that. They don't want to scare people away from starting businesses. But the fact is that they make it so damn complicated and confusing and expensive that the odds are stacked against us when we start businesses. No doubt about it. That's the conclusion I had to come up with when I looked at not only my own journey, because like I said, I failed plenty of times, but not for the reasons that most people fail. You see, I wasn't confused about business. I was confused about marketing and scaling and other things. But just starting businesses and getting operational, and what I mean by that is where you start a business and you actually start generating money. Because millions of people start businesses and never generate a penny. And that's the truth. My goal, my purpose with these trainings and just about everything else I do is to show you how to make business simple, fun, and profitable. It's a lot easier to generate profits when you're having fun. And if anybody wants to, challenge me on that, you can go right ahead. But they didn't teach me that in CPA school either, by the way. They don't teach you in business school that really your mindset is what's going to determine how successful you are. That's really where it starts. Not with your business plan or even your idea. It starts with your mindset. And that segues perfectly into what I want to talk about tonight, which is business clarity. It's chapter 1 in my course, in my book, which is not published yet. That's in the works. And I was scheduled to do chapter 1 last week, and I didn't, because I was getting stuck, and I realized why I was getting stuck. The title of chapter 1 was "Why Start a Business?" with the question mark. But what it should have been was, why are you starting a business? Or why did you start it? Why did you start this business? Specifically you. And then it dawned on me what I was really talking about is what I talk about is doing your business with intention, with clarity. And that is the first chapter Because obviously, if you don't start with a clear understanding of what's going to happen with your business, you're going to need to do some more research and some more soul searching. And that's how you win at business. You don't win at business just by going into business like most people do, like I did, which was the mistake that I made. And I'm like every other entrepreneur. I'm impatient. I'm overly optimistic. I'm delusional as an entrepreneur, and that's why I say that we are crazy as entrepreneurs, knowing or not knowing what's in store for us when we start a business. And my job is to help educate people. So what I'm going to do right now, and this is going to be a short lesson, because there's really not that much to it. It's really not that complicated when it comes down to it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go into the university, which is where the course is, and I am already signed up, so I'm just going to log in. And so this is I'm logging in as my admin, and you will not see this as a student. And you could see some of the courses that we have up here. How you can build a massive Facebook tribe, and all you got to do is look at my group to see if it worked. So here, actually, you know what? I didn't do this right, but that's okay. We're going to wind up in the same place, which is chapter 1. So this is actually the sales page, and we've already gone through the syllabus and orientation. So we're going to go right to chapter 1, and I still have to change the title here. And I talk about this in pages in the orientation, which is where I talk about why businesses fail and how to succeed. And don't get me wrong, I don't know. I'm not you're going to how to succeed in business. I'm not writing a book about that. What I'm going to do for you, what I can do, is increase your chances of succeeding, if that makes sense. Because I can't promise anything, because I can give you the information, but unless you do it, it's not going to make a difference. So what you need to do when you start a business is take money out of the equation. That's really what it comes down to, folks. You take because it's already a given. Why state the obvious that when we start a business, it's to make money. It's to turn a profit. So when I ask somebody, why did you start the business? And they say to make money. Well, we got to go deeper than that. Because just going into business to make money, let me explain what happens with that. A lot of people go into business to make money and make a lot of money. They become rich, materially rich. And that makes a big difference. Because the people that are materially rich with plenty of money, plenty of property, plenty of assets, are not always happy, because they paid a price for that money. They paid the price of not being with their family, not being balanced. You don't go into business just to run your business. That's not what I believe. That's not my philosophy. And if it is your philosophy, then that's fine. Then I'm not the guy for you. Okay. But if I am, this is where I would start you. And let's get a full screen on this. 100%. So anyway, I apologize for the presentation. If you can't see it, you can go to the course and get this for free. And I'm just about finished, but you could see, okay, so some people go into business because they want to be independent, which means you want to go into business full time. Okay. You might want to go into business for the opportunity, which might mean that you're going to slowly transition into it. Okay. You might be going into it because there's massive tax benefits. If you're in a high tax bracket and you're paying a lot of taxes, there are ways to just turn your hobby or passion into a business and get tax benefits. And then that goes with tax planning. Because if you want to start a business that is going to turn profits and add to your wealth and create tax problems. We want tax problems. We want tax problems because we're making so much money that we need to hire a tax attorney and an estate planner. But unless you go into business understanding this, how are you going to get there? People get there by accident, just by doing. But it's a lot easier to get there if you plan on getting there. And that's it. That's the lesson. Do your business with intention. And I'm trying to get out of oh, there I am. Okay, I was trying to get out of the share. But do your business with intention. And whatever your intention is, if you stick with it, it's going to happen. But don't be like me. Don't be impatient. And that's what we are. We're impatient. We force the issue. And that's not a formula for success. So if you're in business or starting a business, get clear on what your objectives are. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. Joe DiChiara, over and out. God bless. And I will see you tomorrow with another episode of How to Win at Business.